All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Now, it wasn't that much of a shock that Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic was named as the NBA's MVP today. Jokic is the first Nugget player to win the award while also being the second consecutive foreign-born player to take home the hardware, as Giannis Antetokounmpo of the Milwaukee Bucks took home the honor in each of the last two seasons. Now, you look at Jokic's big year, nearly 26.5 points per game, nearly 11 boards, and more than 8 assists per contest. And when you look at Jokic play, he is the total offensive package at the center position. Now, make no mistake about it, Jokic is one of the best bigs in the NBA right now, along with Joel Embiid of the Philadelphia Sixers and Anthony Davis of the Los Angeles Lakers. Jokic is also a prime example of what it comes down to and what it takes to develop players. Jokic was the 41st overall pick of the 2014 NBA draft in the second round. He came into the NBA a year after that, and we've seen him get better year throughout year. You look back to his rookie campaign with Denver, he averaged 10 points and 7 boards, and his numbers have increased each year gradually now until the point where he is. Also in that draft, who was taken third overall? Joel Embiid. And of course, Embiid did not come into the NBA as a finished product, but you are looking now at what he has transformed into. And this is why it's all about being patient and developing your young players. Now, you look at Jokic, and the sky is the limit for him because he is very skilled fundamentally on offense, and you can see that he's been well schooled in the game of basketball, because there are so many different ways that he could beat you with his inside game, with his mid-range game, with the outside game, with his passing ability, with his ability to rebound and create additional possessions for his teammates. And I mean, you just have to love what he brings to the table all around as a basketball player. Now, in the first round versus the Portland Trail Blazers, Jokic was unstoppable with 33 points and 10.5 boards for that series as the Nuggets got past the Blazers. Of course, he did not have that big-time effort in the Game 1 loss of the Western Conference semis to the Phoenix Suns, as the Suns beat the Nuggets with a balanced effort. But I think before this series is out, Jokic is going to flex his muscles and show you why he is this year's NBA MVP. Now, there are going to be some people out there who want to hate on Jokic and say, well, will he be able to maintain this level of success? But first and foremost, you have to appreciate this season from him, because a guy at his position nearly averaging a triple-double should be commended. And I look at Jokic, he's in his mid-20s, he's in the prime of his career, and he definitely has the potential to build off of this. I mean, the Nuggets have the luxury of having one of the best bigs in the NBA, and it's all about building around him. And I think Denver has done a solid job of that. Of course, the injury to Jamal Murray might have changed the Nuggets' chances of winning the championship this year, but nonetheless, that still does not take away from what Jokic can do. You love the way he impacts the game. This is a guy that brings it on a nightly basis, and this is what has made him not just one of the best bigs, but one of the best players in the NBA, regardless of position. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, please feel free to follow me at 300 Pounds of Sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it'll be my pleasure to follow you right back. There's also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. You can check it out, drop a line, and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. Take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.